Hey guys, it's Bible Johnny Tech Review and I hope you guys are doing well. So this company called Waylight sent out this light to me for me to review. It's been about 3 months I have been using it on and off. Today I'm going to give you my full review and give you my thoughts on it. So this is a nice carrying case that comes with. There's also a battery adapter. This is called a W2 battery adapter. I don't use this one. Come with a power adapter which is just plug into the light. Come with a remote control, and then there is a small user menu. And here is the light itself. So the light comes like this, as you can see, and you can actually take this little hood up. This is like the shade hood. And then the company also sent me a light box, which I ran into some problem with, and I will give you a little bit of information about those later. But the light itself is pretty simple. Come with an arm stand here. You can use this to mount to any light stand, really. Come with a nice little clip. So this light is called the WeLight Ninja 300. Even though it says a 300, it's a little bit of confusing because it's only about 80 watt, and most of these lights that in this price range is about 60 to 80 watt, and this one happened to be 80 watt. What I really like about this light is how light and how portable it is. I like the fact that this is the whole unit and you have one giant LED up front here, and it has a color temperature of 5600 Kelvin. This company do make other versions that allow you to change different temperature, but this one just happened to be at 5600 Kelvin, which is a really nice color tone for video. On the side here you have a mount which you can use to mount. Over here you also have two other holes that you can use to mount the battery pack and other things like that. And in the back, pretty simple, you have a Type-C USB-C in for software upgrade, etc. There's an M button for menu and on-off physical switch that you have to turn on, and then this knob here control various different settings, and it also has a push-in, so you can change different settings and you can also push in on it. And then the power adapter here is a 18 volt input, and it comes with a power adapter which is on the ground right now, so I don't have it here. It comes with the hood just like this. Pretty nice, disposes light really well, and I'll give you guys some example of that. The remote control is a two-way remote control. Pretty simple setup. It's called the RC11. It has on up. You can change and group different lights, so you can control multiple lights with this. It has an LCD screen, and you have to turn on this device first before you can use this. Alright guys, so I have the light plug in just to demonstrate a few things on the menu for you guys to see. Alright, so first of all, to turn it on, all you gotta do is just power on this guy right here. And you guys can hear the fan running. Up top you can see that there's a lot of metal fin to dissipate the heat. There's a fan in the middle of it and it's pushing heat right to it. So here is the screen, as you can see right here. And here in this screen you have a bunch of information. Currently it's in group A, channel 1, and then here is in mode CCT continuous, and then 5600 Kelvin. So this one can only do this specific temperature. It doesn't have another temperature, but you can turn it on. Right now it's off. I have it 0%, so I can turn it on real quick. As you can see right now, 4%. And this is a nice digital knob that you can just rotate, and it gets really bright, as you can see. So all the way up to 100%. Very bright. So when you go to the menu, you can press M here, and then here you can change the menu, and then you can go to different mode here, and you can push on this to change to speed. You can see here there's a flashing mode. There's various different mode here. Here's a scene mode, and you can pick different scene. This is for flash for camera. It has 12 different scene, and again, really for me, I only use the constant on. I don't use any of the flashing mode or anything like this. This is kind of like a ram up and ram down, as you can see. And then here's the other one, kind of go up, bright, drop down, really nice. And then here's some other one like explosion. And then here is like a flickering broken light. This is pretty nice if you're trying to set a mood for some scene that you want to have, you know, like a flashing light kind of thing, like a broken light bulb. So that's what this mode is for. The remote control is also very simple. I'm going to turn it on. There's a white screen, as you can see right here, and it match up 35%, as you can see right here. And I can do the same thing here. I can change the brightness, and as you can see, it's reflected immediately. And I can hold down also to very bright, and go all the way down. And of course you can do the same thing here, mode, and you can change different color mode here, but of course it doesn't apply for just light, so it doesn't work. But for me, the only thing you use remote control for is either changing the group, which I always leave it in one because I only have one light. But you can of course organize it into different group and different channel to control that independently or together as a group. But yeah, remote control is good for turning on and off, and then also to use it just to change the brightness control. When you turn the light off, the fan still runs because the device is still on. The only time the fan stops running is when you actually physically turn this light switch off right here. Alright, I'm gonna run the app right now. So the app is here. I actually don't use the app that much. It's called Waylight. It looks like this, and when you turn it on, it kind of sing back. It's in English or Chinese. Up top here you can see. So here I'm in group A, so I can control group A, and then I can adjust the brightness control. Again, this is very fast and responsive. It does use Bluetooth, just in case you're wondering. So the first time you use it, it will ask you to enable Bluetooth. When you do that, it will be able to find a light, and then you can pick from the list. And here you can change different color, temperature, but of course, as I mentioned before, it does nothing because of this light. We can go to a color, but of course, again, this doesn't apply to the light, so it doesn't matter. But if you go to scene, you do have this different option, and these are the scene that I was mentioning before. There's 12 of them. You can do firework, as you can see, and then you can kind of see different pattern here. Again, to me, these scenes are not that useful. I don't use them, but maybe other people will. But at the same time, they also, you cannot change color, so therefore, you know, the flame doesn't look that good because it's, you know, just bright flame. If it was able to change color, then maybe that would be better. But that's a different price range, and that's a different model that this company made. Alright guys, so I'm about 6 feet away from the wall, just kind of give you guys an idea. This is 0, this is 3%, this is 10, this is 35, this is 70, and this is 100. As you can see, very bright. So one other thing I really like about this light is the accessory. This is the carrying box that it comes with. I put some of the extra stuff here. Got a little carrying strap up here. But the carrying box itself is really large. It has a lot of compartment. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me see. This is a pretty nice padded box, and you can use this to put the light and everything inside of it. So a nice little protection. It does come with a little lens cap to cover that light when you're not in use, so it's not going to be damaged. So that's pretty cool. This is the power adapter it comes with. It terminates in the 90-degree angle, and the cable is about 10 feet long, so really nice cable. 10 feet on the to the outlet, and then another 5 feet using this little adapter here. So these lights use a standard Bowen adapter, and you can hold it, just button down and twist it, and you can see right now, and you have the typical Bowen setup. So I am using this with a light box that the company also sent for me to check it out, but the light box was not really in a great quality. In case you're wondering, this is a soft box that was sent to me. Same company. This one is model Waylight VP45, and this one is not that good. I mean, it works fine. The challenge here is that in the back, these are the clips that you typically open, and you will open and snap them in place like this. Normally you would open and snap them in place like this, but the problem is these things are made out of cheap plastic and they don't hold, and under stress they just broke. That one time that my kid knocked it over, it broke and it never recovered, so now I cannot use this light box. It's completely useless, but it was working for a good week before that happened, and it was fine too, but yeah, just not very good build quality, so I wouldn't go for this. But the light itself, I think this one at the time of my review was about $200. I think most of these lights run between $120 to $400-500, just depends on the branding and everything. And I think most of them on Amazon is somewhere between $120 to $200. So this is, I would say, on the high end of a, you know, somewhat of an unknown brand. Waylight make a few other lights, but really from my perspective, I don't know too much about them. I do know that when you go to the website is from Viltrox, so you do get some of the other branding. So maybe this is one of the sister brand. So I hope this short little review give you guys an idea on this light. Hopefully throughout the course of the video you guys see various different clips of it, see how it works in action. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comment box down below. Consider subscribing for more future content. Thanks.